Welcome in, Slime Man. Alright, let's see. Alright, on to the survival server. No hardcore today. If you guys haven't seen... Oh, I didn't switch to the Minecraft scene. If you guys haven't been in here, this is gonna be a surprise. I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. I got coffee with a friend this morning. It was super nice. And now I'm just vibing. We need to make new armor. We're gonna make it with protection on it, which will be good. So we need to start putting together the bits that we need for this. What is my current armor trim situation? We have Dune, Shaper, and Wayfinder. Shaper, Wayfinder, Dune. Oh, what do I got on my... We've got Host on my chest plate. Is that the right order? Dune, Host, Shaper, Wayfinder. Dune, Host, Shaper. Okay, cool. So that's what we're doing. Wow. Okay, that's fine. So then, I play on a server called Coast SMP. I have never heard of Coast SMP. I only play consistently on 2 servers right now. I play on this server, I play on 2 worlds consistently, and that would be this one and my hardcore world. Okay, we need to make more of these. I think that just needs netherite. And some diamonds, which we're gonna need to get more diamonds, but that's fine. I'm gonna need 4 templates, so let's make a bunch so that I've got them. Ooh, I appreciate that. I cannot right now add anything to my life. Not being pregnant with a baby coming before too long, I can't commit to anything that might not last because I just don't have time. But thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. I love playing Minecraft with people. I won't even have a lot of time to play on my own server. And I run this server with a friend, so like, I've been playing on it for quite a while. And I just can't right now, basically. Alright, we need actual armor. Let's go sleep, and then we're gonna go see what we got from my villagers, because I can't remember right now what my villagers have. Actually, let's go this way. But yeah, I will happily give I will happily give a tour if you're like, holy moly, what is happening here? But for right now, if you can just see me run around like a crazy person on a server that... What do I have here? Oh, good. I'm not going to keep any of those, but I am just going to buy them and not spend diamonds. Oh, I need books. Ah, wait! I don't have books. Do you got bookshelves? What do I got in here? Do I have fortune? Nope! I like Silk Touch way too much. That's some armor? Yeah. Well, I want to replace my current set with something that's a little bit better. And, so I need it to be good. I'm also just gonna spend the emeralds because I have 1,000,000 emeralds, so we might as well just buy it from these guys. Yeah, none of this is like particular. Oh, I didn't actually need books. Cool. Thanks, bud. I didn't need books, but now we have books. Just in case. Okay. So now I can strip this armor. Okay. So helmet, chest plate, and oh, now we actually do need those books because we're gonna be buying. Okay, you can sit here. I'm gonna want some emeralds on hand. What do we got? Unbreaking. I'll need 4 of those. Okay. Sharpness, feather falling 4. Sweeping edge, infinity, unbreaking. Mending. Okay. Got the C. Silk Touch, Smite, Loyalty. Efficiency 4, piercing, mending. Blast, protection, thorns. Oh, I want aqua affinity for my helmet. Projectile protection. Oh, we're gonna need to go to my brother's village. I don't have all of my enchantments that I need. Okay, we're going to my brother's village. So now we have Unbreaking, Aqua Affinity, Mending. Unbreaking, Mending. Unbreaking, Mending. And then we need Unbreaking, Feather Falling, Mending. Okay. And now we need... Alright, we're gonna fly to my brother's... Yo, no kill! I'm making my new armor. You have to remind me what I need. This is what I got so far. But we're going to my brother's village so we can get the rest of our books. Because he has all the villagers, and I'm clearly missing some. I did start it, though, for realsies. Yo, Sora, welcome in! I'm doing well. It's good to see you. Alright, I don't think you guys have been to my brother's village. It's kind of wild. Can I still get in from the roof? I don't think so. That's how I get in. Whee. All right. The Love Shack. I love everything about that. That's great. Piercing, power, projectile protection, protection. Okay, that's a lot of emeralds, man. Yeah, it's a big box. Okay. Oops, I did that wrong. These villager capsules are way too humane. Yeah, my brother is a humane villager person. Okay, so now we have protection. Okay, so this is where I need to be reminded. Silksong's basically crashed all. Yeah, we're living our Minecraft life while Silksong just goes crazy. Okay, so right now my understanding is that I just want protection on everything and one other thing, no kill. Is that how this works? I don't have enough room in this box. Okay. Yeah, I've heard people say that Steam basically went down. I need respiration. No! Where is this villager? I need respiration. Okay, that villager be gone. Store part of Steam is not working, but access to your purchase games is at least back. You can't overwrite protection enchants. Oh, I know. I'm making new armor. You saw this, right? This is gonna be new armor. Like brand new, fresh armor. Okay, so we need. Oh, I want Depth Strider. Normal pro. Yeah, that's what. Okay. I was right. I was on the right track. I'm learning. Okay. We need to find Depth Strider. Okay, Depth Strider 3. Learn something new every day. Hi, Kame! How you doing? I'm like the only person on the internet not playing Silksong. Wondering why I took so much damage? Yeah. I mean, this armor's not horrible. It's got blast protection and fire protection. Do I want to put... I want to put fire protection on my chest plate? You get over both of those things in a bit? Fair. Hi, bud. Right now I have protection. Silksong, yeah, Silksong just exists for me. It's a thing that has released. I won't be watching or playing it for a long time. Okay. Oh, wait. Chestplate for netherite mining. Yeah. Oh, the chest plate we don't actually need to replace the chest plate now that I think about it. Because the chest plate, I will play, well, I have played some of Hollow Knight. So, okay, this can go away, actually. We're not gonna replace our chest plate. Yeah, it's... My helmet needs. I'm replacing everything. No kill because of how I got back my armor last time. So regardless of whether it's right or wrong, we're redoing it. I also. Oh, this is gonna be a turtle helmet anyway. Hold on. My pants just need protection. I will put it on. I haven't put it on an armor stand yet. I'm currently wearing it. Otherwise, I would be armorless. Okay. So I think we're good. I'll put this in here because that's not being used right now. So this is my helmet. Is protection, respiration. Correct. Yes. I didn't cheat it back in, but I did go into creative mode, and that's why I'm getting rid of it. And then I'll just do protection, feather falling. Okay. Otherwise I wouldn't have armor. So we're giving ourselves the ability to function for 5 seconds, and then we're gonna go get new armor. Okay. Now we're going home. Don't you pout at me. I'm working on it. I also just healed everything last night, so all my tools are fully healed because I spent a while healing everything. Yeah, this will be easy. So all we need is, we'll just need to get some levels. That's the only thing, is the levels will take us a bit. But that's okay, because, actually, let me go drop off my old armor. Oh yeah, if you guys haven't been here for a bit, I've done some work. Okay. So we need... Okay, I will use this turtle shell for my armor now. And this is being put away. Goodbye, armor. Okay. We'll use this armor, or this turtle shell. And I'm gonna put... I think I actually have enough to make a new turtle shell. And I can put a new... Ancient City raid stream? Probably not. I'm actually not really the most comfortable in my current sitting position, so doing something that'll make me stressed is probably not the greatest idea. Alright. Okay. So we're gonna do this. I'll switch the smithing template. But this is good. This is my new armor. So we have an extra helmet, which I'll put over here as well. This honestly is not going to be a big deal. I do want to get Swift Sneak back, but it hasn't been the worst that I don't have it. Where did I put these? Okay. And then we've got some extra books, which I can put away later. That's fine. Okay, so my helmet will have... Oh. Dune, I'm gonna like duplicate the armor that I had, except I kind of might keep the copper. Except, well, actually, we did. Oh, it's over here. We did. In my hardcore world, we did some orange. And I have resin. Electricity doing weird things. Oh God. Not again, Kame. Not again. All right. So this is actually good. I want to switch this to resin, I think. We have an extra chest plate, which we're not remaking my chest plate because I don't need to. Okay, and then this can just go away for now. This is what we need. So first of all... Oh, I don't need another right template for that. Put that away. Great. We will take a resin. I'm gonna do resin for my helmet, which will be super cool, and then we'll do emeralds because I'm neon green fruit, and that's just how this works. Let's put the resin blocks away. Oh yeah, the resin, like, I love the orange. It's gonna be a nice addition to my green helmet. I may end up changing it to emerald later, but at this point... I'm neon orange fruit, only partly. Alright, let's start putting stuff together and see how we do. We're definitely gonna need more levels. I'm gonna make my legs first. Oh, and I need a new pair of wings. Thankfully, I have, like, a bunch of wings. Oh, I forgot to mend those. Okay, well. I have a lot of wings, so we're good on wings. And then, let's put together these pants first. Protection and mending. Neon's pants. Protection, unbreaking, mending. Yep. Okay, and then we need... Oh, I literally need netherite. Please hold. I have the netherite template. I need to get the netherite bars. Which I have. Making new armor is so easy in this world for me because I literally have so many materials. But it's also why I make a point of doing it. Alright. And we now have new pants. Okay. So then we need... I only have 6 levels, so let's go get some levels. Welcome in, Damien. We're making armor. And I have no boots and no hat right now. Alright, let's go get some levels. We're gonna do pumpkins and melons for a bit, because I have a lot of those on hand. Do I have a anvil somewhere? I think I have an anvil. Look at that. Look at me being prepared. I'm doing really well, actually. I feel like today's been a good day. I got coffee with a friend, which was just a super nice way to start the day. Okay. Oh, JSA, enjoy Silk Song. I hope you love it. Ooh, get some good food, Kame. That sounds good. Alright, 24 levels. Let's see here. Let's start working on these. I have heard people say they've gotten Silk Song, so I know it's not impossible to pick it up. The stores have... I definitely have friends that are playing it right now, so I know that the stores are working for some people. Okay. Let's do boots first. It'll be nice to get this done. I will feel better. Thanks, JSA. I appreciate it a lot. It's nice to be streaming. Okay, so let's feed our villagers. Is it almost nighttime? Alright, we're also gonna do some berries. Okay. It's good to see. If you haven't been in this world before, I will... You can ask me anything you want to know about it. Because I just, like, fly around here like it's my job. Because I have spent a lot of time in this world. Those are both full. Those are both not. Thanks. I love this world. This is my survival server that I run with one of my friends, and we have been playing on it for quite a while. This is one of the main ways that I get emeralds. Ugh. Must be almost nighttime. Okay. That is fine. We got 20 levels from that. We can come back up here later. Oh, it is in fact nighttime. Cool. And then we can get our boots done, which will be good. Neon's booties. Okay. And then we just need to do that bit of it. Okay, we need to turn these into blocks. We have gotten too many emeralds. These won't... Actually, do I have... Yes, I do. Okay. Okay. We now have boots, pants, wings. Now we just need helmet. And helmet... I have one level. Alright, have you guys reset? Soon they will reset, I am sure. Okay. Oh. What does this look like with Coast on it? Nah, I don't really like Coast. There it is. Everybody just reset. Okay. I heard them reset. So funny. I feel like XP works a little differently on this server for some reason. I don't know if that's just because it's a multiplayer thing. Oh no, I need to give you your... I feel like I always have to move my composters in my hardcore world. And then, like, sometimes I do here. Alright, everybody reset. Almost at 30 levels. Pretty much the reason I set these guys up was for pumpkins and melons, so it's let's get a couple extra melons here. Who did I don't remember who I just did. Level 30. You guys are all locked up. Oh, you're not. Okay, let's do some enchanting. So we have 3, 2, three, and 24. Okay. Ooh, they dropped their prices. Ooh. I am out of pumpkins, though, unfortunately. We'll have to go and get one of our farms. I forget which farm of mine has pumpkins. Wow. Out of pumpkins. It's actually really nice. I've cleaned out my pumpkins. Certainly not mad about that. Oops. And... alright. We have a lot of emeralds. Suddenly. Okay, so now we have 22. Actually, let's go do the berries. That should get us enough. And all right. This is a personal or public. This is a survival SMP with my IRL friends. So it is a personal world in that sense, not a public one. Welcome in, Cryptic. think you reset already, so that means everyone else should have also reset. Yep. I have... Enjoy your work, Lurk Pew. It's good to see you. Oh, and I'm completely out of berries. That's a nice feeling. Alright. We have 32 levels on hand, so we should be good to finish our helmet. Those away. Deal with the berries in a moment. Do that. And then we need this over here. We're gonna do that. Armor done! Ooh, I like the orange. I like that a lot. Alright, full armor finished. We're gonna put that away. We're gonna put that away. That's empty. We have some enchanted books we need to put away. And this can come with us. Armor done! I love actually making new armor because it feels like I get kind of a fresh little upgrade every time. I'm like, oh, new armor. And then this time I added orange to my helmet, which is fun. We might change it back to green. I do like the green. But for right now, it's very nice. Alright, I need to put my enchanted books away. Which go over here. I have to show you guys what I did yesterday. Okay, unbreaking. Everything goes here. Oh, we have an extra mending. Unbreaking 3 and protection 4 can go in here. Then we have power 1, which I didn't mean to make, and some books. Okay. All done. I gotta show you guys what I did yesterday. So I needed to fix my Froglight farm. And I did. And it was actually a really easy fix, which I thought it was going to be a huge pain in the butt. And it ended up being really easy. Which I'm very thankful for. So, welcome to our nether roof. We have not done much up here. We have 2 farms. So this is my magma thing. Oh my gosh, why is there a magma down here? How did you spawn? I guess luck. Whatever. So this is my farm. I built it a while ago, and I had issues with the new update because originally this farm had chains in it instead of what are these called? Powdered snow. And so yesterday I updated this to powdered snow, and it works so much better. I always should have had that. And now my iron golems don't die. So we're just gonna go up to the top quick so I can let some stuff spawn. Oops. I get so disoriented on the nether roof. Oh, come on. Okay. So we'll just give it a second. I'm not gonna be up here for long. I really don't need any more. I really don't need any more froglights. I have so many. Yeah, my flying skills are very questionable, but it's fine. All right. That's it. That's all we give it. Yeah, so this is how I get down because I'm afraid of dying. Ta-da! It's working. And now no longer do my iron golems even hit the magmas, which is hilarious. They just kind of vibe. It's a very good farm. I have not done much on the nether roof ever. This is the first time. I didn't even get on the nether roof. My brother did this for us. And so he broke the bedrock, and then he helped me link up a portal from my base so that we could get here pretty easily. And we like made sure it all synced and stuff. So this is like the main portal to get on the roof if anybody... We don't have a lot of people that are playing a huge amount making big farms, but if anyone wanted to use our nether roof, this is how they would get on it, because getting to it from his base in the nether is kind of a pain because it's like a ladder to the roof. But my portal is the like main portal to the roof. And we started a pattern of like putting carpet on the floor so that everyone could find out where they were going. All right, giant magma slime, get yourself into this. What are you doing? You guys having a standoff over here? Look at this. There you go. But I'll show you guys how much we got just from that little bit of time. But this farm was totally worth it in every way. It's probably not the most efficient of all time, but I literally gave myself 10 minutes on it yesterday and got almost an entire inventory of frog lights. Literally just AFK'd 10 minutes. And totally worth it. So, yeah, I had to do some modifications, but it's a great farm. So we only did like not very long here. So this won't be a huge amount, but it will be something. Ta-da! Like a half a stack of each. It's very nice. It's a nice little farm. So I fixed that yesterday. It was totally broken. Anytime I would go into AFK it, my villagers would die. Also, we have this, which I've only used. Whoa. Oh, I get lost in the sky. Okay. It's working. We have a classic turtle egg farm. Gold farm, which I don't use very often. I kind of forget that this is here. These are our 2 roof farms. I did not make this one. My brother did. My brother's a big farm guy, so he made a bunch of the main farms that I use in this world. So he made the gold farm, which I always forget about. And then he made the raid farm, which we need to redo actually because it just doesn't work like that anymore. The raid farm assumes you need to go pick up the ominous whatever that's now a potion. So we have to change that a little bit. Which maybe I can get him at some point on here and he and I can fix that. That would be fun. I've never made a raid farm, so it'd be cool to like learn how it works. Especially now that we have to like change it for the new way that raids work. But yeah. So this is our gold farm. Which hearing everything fall is hilarious to me. We also probably need oh wow, this didn't make a lot of anything. I don't know exactly what all is happening here. Anyway, we have a little bit of gold. Thank you for the follow. So I will steal that and make it into something. But yeah, this is our stuff. We've worked together a bit to make these areas cool. I have... Oh yeah, he originally put torches down. Scaffolding for AFK platform. Oh, and then loot's over there. Yeah, that makes sense. And this is the original, like, he broke the bedrock to get us up. So, I had to... So, at first, this was not carpeted, and just things were spawning on here. And I was like, we're not going to do that. So, alright. Back home we go. Those are our nether roof farms. We have no real plans for anything else up here right now. But yeah, so those are those things. We have our armor fixed. And now I can put the frog lights away. I have so many frog lights now. It's fantastic. I will never run out. I can use them for everything. And I have to go over here. I also have 27 dried ghasts. I love this world. Okay, armor is finished. We can sleep. Now, yesterday I ran my moss farm for a bit. Oh, no kill. You want to see my iron farm in this world? I forget if I showed it to you before. I also need to make more rockets. Hold on. Refill. How many spaces? Yeah, I have enough. Okay. Wonderful. And now I need to refill the gunpowder. And we'll get more sugarcane from my sugarcane farm. I like keeping this box with the stuff I need to make fireworks. So even though I'll basically never run out, there's no chance of me just like being somewhere far away and not having what I need. Okay. Okay. Then I also live and breathe my ender chests. Without my ender chests, I would die. Yep, that works. We actually could go to the end. I would do some end raiding. I don't really need anything from the end, but that could be fun. Look at all these things. We have water breathing, speed, resistance, generation, haste, jump boost, and strength. All of the things. I need to decide what's next, though. We had a suggestion yesterday for me to build a giant Kirby. We also have had redeems. Actually, let me see. Let me go to my Twitch page. We've had redeems for this world. And I want to make sure... I don't always stream this world, so I like seeing what redemptions we've got. Because people sometimes redeem stuff and then I don't look at it for 6 months. We have a memorial for Garl. Pixel art of Ramoya. We have... I have to fix the bartering setup. Oh, I'm gonna reject that because I've already done it. And I did not do it on stream. Reject that back. Did that, 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 did that. Okay, so right now we have Pixel art of Ramoya and Garl Memorial, which I don't want to do right now. So, we could leave those for now. Okay, we cleaned that up. That makes me feel better. And I did my bartering thing, which is not going to be everybody's favorite, but it does exist. Also, you guys haven't seen this tunnel. I love this tunnel. This is my farm tunnel. We've got our armadillos. So we have forever amounts of armadillo scoots. And then this place has been amazing. I'm kind of working on getting lots and lots of sniffers. Well, sniffer material. So I was AFKing this a bit recently. And I'll show you in my base, because now I've moved that over to my base. That I have actual storage for the sniffer flowers. Like, I've grown them up and I can actually use them now, which is so exciting. So look at that. It's beautiful. And I've saved some of the pitcher pods and the torchflower seeds so like I have them, which is really important to me because I often will immediately grow them all. So I wanted to have a stack of each like on hand, but I have lots now that we can actually do things with. And I also went and found the eye blossoms. So I've got the closed eye blossom and the open eye blossom, which is exciting. So I'm like working on filling up all of my storage with the various fun things that exist. All right, let's see. Whew. Baby is pushing on me. Baby just wants to be part of the stream. All right, so you know what we could do? We could actually spend some time, let's spend some time working on our giant hole in the ground. I need to make, where is my, alright, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I have a giant hole in the ground, and I need to make, this is my giant hole in the ground, that. Okay. I need to make, yeah. We need to work on the walls of this. Because I'd like it to be black all the way. I want to make, that's why I stopped working on it actually, because I wasn't sure. I want to make a gradient. Alright, let's go take a look at how it's going and what materials I've got over there. And then we can make a decision on how exactly we want to go about this. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the giant hole, I worked on it a lot on stream a while back. And this used to be a village that I tore apart. Like, it used to be a whole village. And now it is nothing. Alright, this is my giant hole in the ground. I should probably just dig the walls out, to be honest. Like, that could be what I do today. End portal! I really love how this turned out. It looks so cool. But yeah, see, I dug like that one back. This is just concrete, right? Yeah. I just need a lot of black concrete to finish it. So, do I want to make a lot of black concrete? I think we could start working on some black concrete. I think that would be a good use of time. What do we got? We have a little bit. This is all stone as well. We literally got so much of some of these materials that I didn't have room back at my base to put them. Forgot about that. Oh yeah, lots of deep slate. We also got a bunch of junk, some diamonds. What was the white tear? Oh, this was from breaking down the village. I forgot all the junk we had here. Wow. All right, so we've got some black concrete, but that is not near enough. So let's see. All right. See how far we get with what we have, and then we'll go make some more black concrete. We also are gonna need to just like farm squids. There was a reason I stopped working on this farm, and it's because I don't have a squid farm. But I so far haven't found a good place on this server to put a squid farm, which is just annoying. And we're out. Cool. We have a lot of work to do on this project. Also, this is our end. It's like one of my favorite, like, dumb little builds that I made. I just think it looks so cool. I also learned the hard way that you can't put stuff on this platform. So that's why there's like a building around it. Oop. And we're home. Okay, so we need to farm some squids, which we can just do in my ocean. So we'll work on that for a bit. You guys are basically getting the, like, I would pop on the server and work on this regardless of whether you guys were here. Because this is just what I do. I'm like, oh, I want to work on a project. And I have time. And so I'll just, like, pop on here and I'll be like, oh... What do we need to do? What are the projects that I like started but never finished? And this is what I do. This world has existed for so long that like I really do just like this is just what I do. Like I always have projects going on here. I really want to start a new project. Like I know I have a lot that aren't finished, but like I really want to start a new project. I also need to get out of the kelp, because I put this kelp here, and I hate breaking it, because it's super annoying. I also like getting the glow squids. have my strength anymore. I'm too far away. And we get an army of drowned following us around when we do this. Alright. But this ocean is my favorite part of this base because I never need to surface for air. Ever. Alright, squid, get back here. Stop running away. Because I have 2 conduits that overlap in this area. So I can, as soon as I leave the conduit area, I can come back. And it's great. But I can just swim around here literally indefinitely and get ink, which it's not as good as having an actual squid farm, but it's definitely not bad, all things considered. Oh my gosh, stop it. They've been running a lot more than normal. Okay, this is gonna be annoying if they keep swimming like this. Ugh. Trident guys are the worst part of this. I literally don't care about any of the... There's still a trident guy over here. I literally don't care about any of the drowns. It's the trident guys that suck. Get all the squids. Ugh, I don't want to run after that guy right now. And then I'm losing breath now. I'm not near my conduits, but that is okay. May you join somehow? No, I'm sorry. This is not a public server, but I totally understand wanting to play Minecraft with people. I feel that way all the time. Sorry, dude. This is a private server. Thank you for the follow, though. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy hanging out, even though you can't play. Oh, okay. That's fine. No worries. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's my server, so coming into my stream and then getting pissed that you can't play on a server that you don't own. Yeah, that's alright. Have a nice life. I don't need you to come in here and be rude to me because I have a server with my friends. So, have a nice life. It's not how we do things around here. I am not trident hunting. I am getting ink sacs. Because I don't have an ink farm. I do need to eat, though. Yeah, I did take offense. Usually when someone says rude things to me, I do take offense, because there's no need for that. Also, my community is PG, so, you know, there's that. I was already about to make a comment about that, so that worked in my favor. Yeah, we're getting black ink, or black dye. I also, oh, I should do a Wither Rose farm. Are you surprised I haven't added a filter to chat? Honestly, I should. It honestly comes up so infrequently. People are so chill in my stream. It's only people who have never been here before who say stuff like that. And so I'm like, well... It's literally, like, people who hang out here normally don't usually say stuff like that. Like, well, you all know me better than that, so if someone comes in here and says that, I'm like, well, clearly I've never been to my stream before. But I should add a filter, honestly. It was like it's not a recent update by any means, but it's definitely something I've been enforcing more recently. Like, I'll remove stuff from my Discord about it, because I'm cracking down on it a bit more, but a lot of people who've been around for a long time don't really realize that it's a thing. I need to make it more explicit. But I like my army of drowns following me around. It's hilarious. Alright, what am I at? Alright, this is not going as fast as I want to. We'll make some concrete from what I've got. Welcome in, Money Mike. Nice to see you again. Alright. Those away. And we're gonna make some black concrete. Oh, hold on, let me fix my leg. Oh, I'm trying to make sure I don't keep one leg up the whole time like I did the stream the other day. Alright, we have these and Nautilus shells, which I don't think I'm storing over here. Was I storing Nautilus shells over here? No. Kelp I was, though. Nautilus shells are in the middle, because I don't have that many. And I usually want conduits. I use conduits a lot, so yeah, yes. So we'll keep a couple stacks of squid ink on hand. We're gonna make black dye. And we're gonna make concrete out of that. So we need, I forget... exactly how much I need. I'm also gonna need to get sand. Which, actually, we could go to the mining desert and get some sand. Because we are actually running... Think feet getting swollen is not healthy. It's actually a pretty common part of pregnancy. Fun fact. But sitting without thinking about that is not smart. So it's not like surprising for being pregnant, but it is something I need to be better at taking care of. Ta-da! That was pretty good. Alright, so we'll actually do another stack since we're here. And then we'll need to turn all of this into black concrete, which we can do over here. I just have to remember to not go long enough that I lose concrete. So we'll start with like 4 stacks and then we'll go from there. That was 3 stacks. And then I'll do just a little bit in my hand. And I need... Wait, do I want this in my offhand? Nope. What do you mean, what is this nonsense? I'm making concrete. It's fantastic. It makes me happy every time. I can't read blah, 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 out loud. Oh, the pathfinding is directional? I thought you were just making fun of me. I just assumed. So, we lost a bit. Let's go see if we can find it. Alright, we should actually, that should be all of it. Mojang coded this just to spite you? They did. It's definitely true. Yay, we didn't lose any. Alright, we'll do a little more. We'll do 6. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna have have just a couple in my hand. And we'll go from there. I love this server. I just have so many things that I've set up. It just feels like I'm coming home every time I come in here. I also have a bunch of baby clothes hung up down here because I washed a bunch yesterday. And they're so cute! Actually, I need to go put those away after stream. They're like a range of sizes, so we've got some like 6 to 9 months, and then we've got like newborn, and they're like so different sizes. It's adorable. And we finally finished. Okay, so we are missing a whole stack. And that's why those glasses are there, by the way. Because this farm loses some, but we got it all. One time I did this and I lost almost an entire stack of concrete. And it was really sad, because concrete, black concrete especially, is still kind of expensive to me. Because I don't have a way to get, like, squid ink really fast or black dye really fast. I need to figure out how to do the Wither Rose farm, which I honestly don't know how to do. So that's something that I should probably figure out at some point. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. We'll do 6 again and then finish with the last 4. This works. That's one thing I'm not gonna offer a farm for you to do. I feel like, can't you just put chickens under the end portal or something? I don't know. I feel like whatever. It's good enough. I just like to get black dye easily. And a squid farm I'm willing to do because they're not that hard. I just don't have a location that I'm happy to put it in. That's not going to take a ton of effort to clear out. Look for a mesa. My mesas are not great. Now named Badlands. Yeah, I have some mesas. But like I was gonna put it in my desert. But the desert, there's a lot of water. Like my mining desert would be a great place, but there's a lot of water around there. And I'm willing to start a big project on this server, but I just don't know. I don't have a good place that I'm like really happy with. And I don't even need it to be an insane farm. I just need it to be a farm that I can AFK. Because right now having a double chest of squid ink would solve all of my problems. Which just means I should probably find a place and just start doing it. I lost 2 whole stacks. There they are. This has gone really well today. I'm very thankful I haven't lost much concrete powder. I mean, lost any concrete. Lovely. All right, so then we can work on opening up some of the walls. Part of the reason I think I didn't want to open all the walls is because there's a lot of caves that I covered up. So I kind of want to work on like one wall at a time, clear it out, fill it up with concrete. So we'll like see, we'll see how far this concrete gets us today. And we're just gonna do all black. If I decide to go in and do a gradient later, I'll change it. But really, I'm probably just gonna leave it all black. Easiest concrete converter, just shove a bunch of withers into a hole and drop the concrete. That seems dangerous. I was really excited about this concrete converter. I was watching one of my favorite streamers, and she has one of these. And I was like, what a fantastic, fantastic thing. And I just chucked it into this basement that I already had. And it's made like a huge difference. It makes my life so much easier. And I don't use a ton of concrete. Like this project is probably the most concrete I've ever used. All right, let's go find my last little bit. Uh-oh. Oops. Well, shoot. Oh, there it is. Man, that's like gonna be annoying to get to. There it is. I should fill this in. Every once in a hot minute, this area gets concrete in it. Okay, we didn't lose any though. I bet that's where I lost it the last time. Okay. I have a bunch of random stuff back here, actually, which you guys have probably never seen. Oops. Where did those blocks go? Whatever, we have more. Yeah, I have a bunch of farms tucked away in various places. Over the years, I've just like, oh, I should make a pointed dripstone farm. Sure, we'll stick it in here. So we have that, which just kind of runs, and I'll come in and be like, oh, there they are. Whatever, I don't care enough to get them back. And then I have my, what is this? Glow lichen farm, which actually, we're gonna take that back with us. Doesn't need to live here. And then we have, this is actually a, wait. This is a chorus fruit farm, but it's a little awkward. I haven't used it a ton. And then obviously this is my hopper, this is my hopper line. Which probably will hurt somebody, but this is my hopper line to get all of my wool into my auto sorter wool area. I don't run it anymore because I have way more wool than I will literally ever use, so it doesn't run, but these are all auto sorted wool flavors, so we've got all the flavors of wool. And then concrete. And then this down here, this is an AFK area, so I created this AFK spot so that I could grow crops. So I actually have all my crop farms that, like, these are the ones I actually will, like, harvest and refill a lot. I don't do it as much anymore. And then I was also using this for, whatever the heck this stuff is called, my netherwort. So I was harvesting a lot of netherwort down here. I don't use it a ton. Also, this is a bunch of bone meal because I just dump seeds and stuff in there. So this was like, this is like a place that I was AFKing, like, just my base. So it would AFK my chicken farm. It was AFKing my, maybe my slime farm. I can't remember. But anyway, this was just a place that I was AFKing. So I kind of just, it was like under my base, so I could pop down here, AFK, it would run this. This is my auto chicken food farm, which doesn't really run anymore because I don't stay in this area as much as I used to, so, not that I'm ever going to run out of food, but, because I have all of this is chicken, not all of it, but most of this is chicken. And then, like, this was my original base, so I had a lot of stuff going on here. I've moved a few things. I have my slime farm down below, which I don't remember if it runs from that AFK spot or not. But we have We have a few farms around here. We also have my turtles, which I finally got turtle helmets, which clearly I'm wearing one. But I finally set this up in such a way that the turtles don't leave. They don't get stuck. I put fences in here and the turtles would get stuck. They don't get stuck in the glass, which is very nice. This here is a place for me to get bees, so I can grow trees and get the bee nests. It tells me how many bees are in there? That's so cool! I think that's new. And then I've got, this is my slime farm down here. I have a bunch of slime chunks down here. And we made a cute little AFK area. And then this is my, these are my slime chunks. See? So we've got slime chunk here. We've actually got one there, and then two here. Which is great, because it's more than enough slime. I will never need more slime. And then it runs intermittently. Thanks. I love this world. It's fun to show it off too. This guy's watching these slimes. These just live here. Yeah, so these are my slime farms. They're not like crazy, but they run while I'm in the area, so like I'll never run out of slime, basically. And then this here is actually really funny to me. This leads up to my village, unintentionally. But this is like the first place that I went down. I was looking for slime chunks on Chunk Base, and this is how I got to them. And then I made it way cooler. So this comes up in my village. Which is so dumb, but it is what it is. Ta-da! Village. It's great. Oh yeah, and this guy, the reason he's up here is because he spawned one day on this platform, and I just left him there. That's from back in the days when my village was much more free range than it is now. It used to be that I let my villagers go and do whatever they wanted. Their beds were all in here. They would like go out and come back, and then they started losing, like there was a bug, I don't know if it still exists, but there was a bug where like two people could have the same job block. So some of my like master villagers would never reset because some baby villager stole their job block, and I was like, bro, this is not happening. So we imprisoned them forever. So that's what still exists. It's the worst. I hate it. It's a stupid bug. Fix your game, Mojang. We have lots of glow lichen. It's a good thing. Alright, so we have black concrete. So let's go over to the hole and we'll do some black concrete-ification. I hate that bug. It was super annoying, and I have people come in and be like, why are your villagers all locked away? I'm like, because of a bug. I didn't want I actually intentionally made that village in such a way that the villagers could roam freely. I like had a bell. I wanted them to be a real village. And then they bugged out, and I was like, well, I can't really do that if they're gonna bug out. So alas, we do not have that. We're just gonna fill our whole inventory with black concrete. Whee! As if the only free people are unemployed. Oh my gosh. That's so bad. Oh my word. Oh, thanks. It's very satisfying to work on. Like, the bot, like, even just as it exists today, where it's a hole with the glass finished, that alone is very satisfying. Yay! Storm! How are you? Alright, we need to dig away this. Ooh. Ooh. Taking a break from Hollow Knight? Valid. How has it been, actually? Actually, I need to start from the top of this. I can't start from the bottom. That would be dumb. Making progress? Oh, good. I really need to get back to Hollow Knight myself, because I really want to finish the game. And Andy giving me that suggestion about the Watcher Knights is probably how I'm gonna beat it. But that is a stream-only game, so I have to dedicate some time to that. Oh yeah, the Dreamers are great. You'll have to be careful because you're at about the same point I'm at. And so I like know what you're talking about, but you're probably gonna pass me at some point. I don't remember how many of the Dreamers I've done. I think I beat one of the Dreamers. We're very, very close to where, like, every time you're talking about it, I'm like, oh my gosh, we're like in the same place. It's great. It honestly makes me really happy. Okay, black concrete, go away. You're in my way. But I'm like really excited for you. Because the Watcher Knights were definitely something that made me put the game down. I don't remember if I spent a whole stream on them, or if I was just getting caught up on the fact that I like had a handful of bosses that I needed to do, and none of them were like ones I felt like I was making progress on. And so I was like, yeah, it's time. We need a break. And I just kind of decided I didn't want to fight with the game, so we like put it down completely. And now I'm kind of like, now that Silk Song's out, I really want to finish it. All the Dreamers I feel like are... The one that I beat, I felt like was easier than I expected it to be. How you doing, Reptile? And then all the other ones just feel like a little bit of a grind. Like, they don't feel hard, if that makes sense. They feel like I'll get there eventually. Okay, I want all of this. I also don't know the reference. I know Mother Brain is from... Oh, shoot. Metroid? I still have never played a Metroid game. I owe it to myself to play a Metroid game. It's like, it feels bad that I haven't done that yet. I just never grew up with it, and then now I feel like I need to just play one. Especially because I like Metroidvanias, and, you know. Oh, okay. That makes sense. I appreciate understanding the reference that you were making. That helps. Whoops. Oh yeah, I don't know if they are, but I did get that feeling as well. It's kind of like once you get through the Dreamers, you're like way closer to the end of the game. That is the vibe that I got as well. But I don't know if that's true. That is a vibe that I did feel. Lovely. Hold on. We need dirt. This acrobatics. Oh, so there's a mod on this server that my co-owner and his friends really wanted. That is called, what is it called? Talk. It is called MCMMO. I always have to remember. And I have a command because it's an actual mod that we added, and it does a couple of things. One, it gives me levels when I do things. So like my mining is increased to 15, 20, because I've just done a lot of mining. Acrobatics is just like when I fall, I don't take as much damage as I normally would have just because my character has learned to fall well. Which is just, it basically is a skill thing. And I don't know if I can easily show you all of my skills, but it is in fact a mod. It is the one mod that's on this server. And I have mixed feelings about it, if I'm honest. I don't love it. But yeah, it's like it's exactly what it's an RPG level up system. And my co-owner really wanted it because they were looking for like a little more, I don't know what the right word is, but they wanted something else from Minecraft, and they felt like that was a good addition. And I was like, you know what? I'm on board. We can go there. And I think it's been good for them. I don't really care one way or another. I prefer flat, basic, vanilla Minecraft, and so one of the things that it adds is the higher your mining level, you get like double and triple stone drops and stuff. But I end up with way too much of everything. So I prefer the basics, but it is fun. I think if we had had it from the beginning of this server, it would be better. Because we kind of started it after we'd had the server for a bit. Okay, so my ores are going to come home with me. Alright. I will give you your bee. It's a compromise, and I love playing on this server with these people, even though we all have lives right now and have no time. We do, like, I wasn't willing to be like, I'm unwilling to do the thing that you guys want, and since that was something they really desired, it's been good to have it. And I'd prefer to play on here than not. Thank you for adding the bee. He's a cutie. Oh my gosh, it's so dark. Holy moly. All of a sudden, it's super dark. Okay. Boop. Right into the wall. Alright. And the llama. I'm so glad that that's still Yeah, just smack directly into the wall. I should add beacons to this build. How many wither skeleton skulls do I have? Maybe we can go try out the new armor in the... and pick up some more wither skeleton skull. Honestly, I should add like a I should add like an imprint of my character like splatting into the wall. That would be a funny addition to this build, because that's really the easiest way for me to get to these walls. This build I haven't worked on in months. Yeah, a bit of head trauma never hurt anyone, especially not in Minecraft. It's fine. I only took 4 hearts of damage. This isn't hardcore. If I die, it's fine. I don't have to play it safe here. I die all the time. This is the kind of project on this server that I literally, like, put on a YouTube video and just play. What would I do if I could respawn IRL? Probably something dangerous. I would probably, like, go skydiving or something. Honestly, I'd probably go skydiving without the ability to respawn. That just seems like it would be fun. Not while I'm pregnant, of course, because that would be dumb. Skydive without a parachute? I don't think I'd want to do that even if I could respawn. The parachute part seems fun. I have always wanted to skydive. I feel like that would be super fun. My husband's not a big fan of heights though, so I just need to make sure I can find somebody who'd be willing to go with me. Yeah, suboptimal location to give birth. That is putting it mildly. That is definitely putting it mildly. Oh, you would climb K2? Isn't that like the second tallest? The second tallest? Oh my gosh, mountain? I couldn't think of the word mountain. Wow. We're going strong today, guys. Alright, I did remember correctly. Second tallest mountain. Yeah, one of those naturally occurring rock buildings. Exactly. Whatever that's called. Alright, do I have... Alas, I do not. It's pretty satisfying to have some of these walls just, like, black. The massive... speed bumps of nature. That's a great way to put it. Alright, I need one of these, and I need to drop off this mess. I also have way too many torches on me. What is happening? Why do I have an extra stack of torches on me? Okay, whatever. You can go in here. I don't want any torches on me. Oh man, there we go. Also, if you fly directly into a ceiling, you don't take damage. If you do it like I just did. Which is why I didn't take damage. Which was a thing that I learned from one of the streamers that I like, who plays hardcore Minecraft. Also, if you can't tell, I just really like watching Tanisha's streams. I talk about her all the time. She's like the main Minecraft content creator that I watch right now. She's so chill. Yeah, so one of the downsides of this mod is that you do get, like, a ton of blocks. Like, I probably get double to triple stone. And, like even, like, ores. Which frustrates me because then I feel like my ores are, like, way more than I actually deserve to have. But... alas. So it's like a mostly vanilla server now, but it's okay. What am I placing down? Black concrete. Oh, yeah. I agree with that, actually. I would love that. The solid one, yeah, not the powder. We turned a bunch into the solid block just earlier. So it's gonna be... should just kind of be what I want it to be. Yeah, I really wanted to turn off the whole mod for myself. I think actually I could. And I decided that I would try it for a bit. And now I've just been playing with it long enough that I'm like, whatever. I'm used to it at this point. I think about it sometimes and I'm like, if it were entirely up to me, I wouldn't have it. But at the same time, it's like... it's not the worst thing in the world, and at this point I am so rich in terms of how many materials I've personally farmed that a few extra doesn't feel like it's taking away from my experience, if that makes sense. And I'm so willing to give away materials to people who don't play on this server as often as I do that, like, at the end of the day, I'll probably end up sharing it with people who just don't have the time that I've had recently, or in the last couple years that we've had this server. So like if anybody has a big project that they need to do, I'll be very quick to be like, here, have some blocks. Whereas they might just literally not have the time to do that themselves. So it's like not the worst thing. Okay. Dirt. Grass. The big thing right now for me is I just have an insane amount of stone. I will literally, it will never be possible for me to use the amount of stone. Oh, so spyglasses, that's one of the things from the mod, is that when you dig dirt and sand and gravel, you get an excavation skill, and the higher that excavation skill is, the more you find within that dirt. So literally I have found glowstone, spyglasses, music disc, diamonds. I can find a lot of that stuff in. Dude, I wish I could give this stone away. So this is all stone, solidly. And I have so much here that I will never even move it to my main base because I have so much stone in my main base that I have nowhere to put it anymore. Extra, yeah, exactly. I just get extra junk in my inventory that I don't want or need. But, again, I'm only complaining because you guys are asking me about it. I don't really care that much, but... yeah, and especially it is a helpful mod for my friends that can't play near as often as I do. Because I'm just obnoxious. Don't I have to have, there it is, gravel somewhere. You get the super mine. Yeah, there are certain things that you can use, oh yeah, and that's acrobatics. I didn't take any damage, and I upgraded. Oh yeah, I spend so much time mining for... I also dug out this entire hole, so that's a lot of stone even without the mod. So, it's a mixed bag. Oh yeah, I'm working on a deforestation project in my hardcore world right now. I'm just really good at landing. Yeah, that's what we'll say. I love having a ton of wood on hand. It's very helpful when you don't have to, like, think about it. I need to do, I need to get some more of the different wood types in this world. I have a lot of, spruce, because like, the area that my base is was an entire spruce forest. So I have more spruce. I actually use a lot of spruce for a lot of things, so I've gone through quite a bit of it. But I had, like, 5 double chests of spruce logs at one point. I think now I only have 2 double chests of spruce logs, but I have a lot. And I use it for charcoal because I always have a ton of it. I also just, like, have an area of my base that I can specifically farm spruce, like the 4x spruce trees, or the 2x2 spruce trees. Yeah, only. I mean, 2 double chests of spruce doesn't feel like a lot when I had 5. Because that means I've used 3 double chests of spruce logs somehow, which is insane to me. That's a lot of materials. And it's not an auto farm. I've spent, like, actual hours getting that many trees, which is just, it's a lot. Yeah, this will be nice to have. We're gonna run out of black concrete here in a minute. Ta-da! So we have one more corner to do, but we only have this much concrete. So we're gonna clear out that whole wall, but then we're gonna use as much concrete as we have and then stop, because I have to do a lot of, I have to go and get squid ink, which I just don't have a lot of, to be honest. Let's go break down this wall. How many layers of glass? I think I did 4. I don't remember. I think I did 4. I might have done 5. I also could have done 3. I'm fairly certain I did 4. I don't remember. We'll go find out that answer though, because I want to remember. There's also a slime chunk here, which I was so worried would be a problem. But I haven't had any issues with slime spawning under the glass. Thankfully. But digging this hole, I did break, I think, multiple netherite pickaxes. Actually, how many netherite pickaxes have I broken? Five. I have broken 5 netherite pickaxes. It hurts. It hurts my soul a little. Yeah. That is vanilla, actually, yeah. I don't know how it works on Bedrock, but you should be... Yeah, that's vanilla. I love that feature. It gets hard the longer you've had a world though, because you have things like Bedrock doesn't have that. You can't see how many cake slices you've eaten? Look at this. Look at this. I've filled 25 cauldrons. I've opened 21,342 barrels. I've cleaned 20 armor pieces. Let's see. What have I done? I have damaged. I haven't done either of these, whatever this is. I've taken 35,715.40 damage. I've searched 2,247 dispensers. I've crouched 187.20 kilometers. I've sprinted 2,000 kilometers. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's amazing. This is great. I've flown 7,587.69 kilometers by Elytra. Happy Gast has a stat. I have not moved any distance by pig. I have not searched any droppers. Wow. Yeah, 0 centimeters by pig. I've caught 299 fish. Well, that's just disappointing. That should be 300. Jeez. This is great. 7,614 interactions with the crafting table feels low. Yeah, I've quit almost 1,000 times, but I keep coming back. See how many deaths I have. I've jumped 410,595 times. I played and tuned 0 note blocks on this server. I've died 79 times. I've triggered 1 raid and 1 2. I've sneaked for 2.94 days. I've not killed any other players. I've played 109.54 days. That is IRL days, I believe. I'm fairly certain that is IRL days. That is sad. That's a lot of time. I've spent so much time on this world. Oh man, that's amazing. That is, I've played 1/3 of a year on this world. Let's see, how many mobs have I killed? Which mobs have killed me, actually? Those are the ones I care more about. I've killed a lot of cave spiders. I do have a farm, though. I have drowns have killed me twice. I don't have a drown farm, by the way, and I've killed almost 2,000 drown. An enderman has killed me 3 times. Yeah, that makes sense. The ender dragon killed me once. A ghast has killed me twice. A guardian has killed me 3 times. Iron golem has killed me 10 times. That's hilarious. Magma cubes have killed me twice. Piglins have killed me 4 times. Yep, that makes sense. I have not been killed by a piglin brute, though. Skeletons have killed me 4 times. I've been killed by a Vindicator once. I've killed 2 Wardens. Wither Skeleton has killed me once. I've killed a Strider, yeah. I wanted to kill every mob. We've killed a Zoglin. Zombies killed me once. And zombified piglins have killed me 3 times. Yeah. See, any interesting stats in here? I've picked up 800,000 stone. Send a video of Minecraft satisfaction. Oh, thank you. Let's take a look at it. I did kill a dolphin. I love this world. I've spent so much time on it. The best part for me is the like projects that I've been able to do for the community. Even though we don't have a lot of people who are very like who spend a lot of time in this world, I'm the one who plays more than anyone else by like with no exception. Like there's nobody who plays anywhere near as much as I do. Nobody has time. But they still play, and they still care. We have a couple people who have done some really crazy builds. I don't know the last time I was on this server at the same time as another person. Which doesn't mean anything, because I don't play in the evenings, and a lot of people that play on this server have jobs. And so when they play, it's probably late evening. So like my co-server owner, he plays with a couple of his friends, and like I'm guessing that they almost always play like when they finish work. So they're probably on more than I realize because whoa, I don't like that. They probably get on a lot more frequently than I realize. I just never see them. Oh yeah, it's my, I mean, my husband never plays. My brother hasn't played in a while because he played a lot when he was in college, but he got his full-time job a little bit ago, and he just doesn't have, he chooses to play other games that he enjoys more. And so I have to, if I want to play with him, I have to be like, hey, it's time, we're gonna Minecraft. And we just haven't had time recently to do that, so. And I go through phases on this server. I mean, like this year, I haven't played consistently all year, but I've been playing a lot more recently. We also worked on this project earlier this year on stream. So some of you guys had seen this project before. I go back and forth. Or and to be honest, sometimes I'll be like, hey, are you up for Minecrafting? And he'll be like, oh yeah, let's do that. Oh yeah, you have no choice where you're Minecrafting. Yeah. I mean, it's really fun because then he and I can hang out. That's one of my favorite things about this server is because I have a ton of friends that play on it, even if we don't play all the time, I can be like, hey, do you want to work on a project with me? And even if they haven't been on in ages, they can be like, yeah, I'll work on a project, and we can go like he'll go end raiding with me, or yeah, he'll go end raiding with me, and he'll also go like fight the dragon, or like go to an ancient city or something. And then even if he's not invested in playing all the time, he'll come on and do something with me that I might not want to do by myself. A lot of exploration. We went looking for sniffer eggs together. We spent hours and we never found one. I only found sniffer eggs on this server, like, actually I marked it because I try and let my crew know when I find things. I don't remember when I found sniffer eggs, but it was like not that long ago. We officially have a sniffer farm. It was last October. So we and I'll update, like most people don't I have a whole Discord just for this server, basically. It's my personal Discord that my friends and family are in. It's also the one we use for D&D. But it's the server that I made for, it was actually during COVID. It was all my IRL friends who were playing Animal Crossing. And it's how we started bringing together all the people who wanted to play Minecraft. We were like, hey, if you want to play on our server, do you mind joining this Discord? So that we, like, have everybody together. And we are officially out of black concrete. Oh, shoot, I need to light that up. Oh, that's gonna have mobs on it. But yeah, like, all my IRL friends hang out in there. Well, hang out. They all are in there. We don't really do much in there. Okay. But it is the place that I, like, have invited all of my IRL friends so that we, like, have a... Oh my gosh. I don't want any of these. This is supposed to be garbage. That can come with me. And now we can go home. Because I'm out of black concrete and I don't want to get more. How did I get a potato? Oh, because I mined some something that gave me excavation, which dropped a potato. Oh, I slept in this bed. Dang it. Yeah, it was like dirt or gravel. Let's you craft a trash can. That would be nice. I have to say, that would be super nice. Oh, Storm, look at this giant build that my husband was working on at one point. It is a giant ship in the middle of the ocean. Which is actually surprisingly close to my base now. Giant boat. And then this is my house. I was working on this yesterday. I have added this. I added this yesterday, guys. I started working on the water around the bottom of Anstudio, whatever, however you pronounce it for a person that can't speak French. Oh yeah, I have so many mega structures going on, and some of them are done. Like, this building is completely done. Other than just, like, it has a basement that I could do stuff with. Was I good at geometry? I don't know. Ant Studio. Yes, Ant Studio is the closest we're gonna get. Okay. I have so much coal ore. Like, this is just a coal ore set of chests because I have so much coal ore. Alright. Well, that's a lot of copper ore, too. Hi, kitty! Alright, so... I don't know what I want to work on now. Ant houses are already really small. Imagine how tiny an ant in an ant studio is. Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, let's... I love the happy ghast. He's so happy. Yeah, so these buildings got an upgrade yesterday. I added wool on top because I actually finally fixed this building. So I don't know if you guys remember from 2 years ago when I did this building on April Fool's Day, but it has been messed up on the top for ages, and it had the ability to spawn mobs. It has had mobs spawning on it since then. And it was not symmetrical, and things were wrong. I finally fixed it yesterday. And so now we have this cute little pink house, and the inside actually looks correct. Things are fixed. It's wonderful. I did that yesterday. I started working on this, which I haven't decided if I'm like very unhappy with this glass. Super unhappy with this glass. And I need to work on it. But I started the process of building it out while I was on a call yesterday. So there's that. That's why I'm not working on it today, because I'm unhappy with it. So I kind of want to start it over. This is my iron farm. Oops. Which it's running. Which this is what I need to build on my hardcore world. And this project I worked on recently. It's just a bunch of farms, but it just looks so nice. It just like fills the side of the hill over here. I'm very happy with it. And then I need to work on the edge down here. So I like built this wall, built it up so that it was like a good height, and I have this weird edge by the water that I don't know what to do with. So we've got that. And then I built these towers recently, which I really love how they turned out. They're a combination of the white wood and then the quartz. I couldn't think of the word. But I love how they turned out. Pale oak, yep, and quartz. So they turned out really pretty. I have flags on top, which I thought was really cool. And then they don't have anything inside yet, but they added to this bridge, which I finally finished. Well, it's not finished, but it's like, I'm happy with it. I just love how these farms look. It's really satisfying to have this area actually have something going on in it, because for so long it had nothing. And it looked like this, basically, which it looks so sad. I need to decide what's going here. I need to connect this castle to the jail. This used to have trees, which I finally cleared out. And now this is mostly lit up, so stuff doesn't spawn, but it just doesn't have... I don't have, like, a plan for it. And I don't know what I want. I also need to, like, clean up the edge here. There's so many little things that I want to do to, like, make everything feel cohesive, but, like, detailing is just not something I've been really wanting to do. I really need to... I want to start a big build. Because this build was so fun to work on. Oh, I also did this the other day. I finally started my museum, which is all of my armor trims, all of my pottery sherds labeled. And then for the edges, maybe a flower path. Oh, that might be a good idea. That could be really pretty. I don't know. I'm probably going to leave it for a while just, like, messed up, because I don't know what I want it to be. I need to run to the bathroom, actually, so I'm gonna bring myself over to my sniffer farm and throw myself under there while I quick run to the bathroom and get myself some more water. You guys get to see one of my many AFK holes. I just have all these safe places on. We're gonna see what we get while we're AFK here. You guys get to just hang out. Oops. I will be right back because I need to pee. I'm back. I also brought snacks. How do we do? A couple of torch flower seeds. You got to listen to my sniffers. Okay. I brought snacks. I brought a cheese stick, which for whatever reason, this brand of cheese stick, the way that they're attached together, just like rips apart when you try and break them apart. It's annoying. But I have a comfort cheese stick, which is what we call them in this stream. Love a good cheese stick. And I bought meat sticks. Uncured bacon and pork stick. Hickory smoked. Very good. All right. My fun fact of the day is that I made this barn before my husband and I got married. That's how long I've had this server. It's kind of wild, actually. Because I distinctly remember sitting in his... So he lived in... We, like, lived in our friend's house. And I was in his room, sitting at his desk. And he was watching a show or something, and I was playing Minecraft. And, like, working on this project. While we, like, were watching a movie or something. And it's still one of my favorite builds on this server. But there was nothing else here. Like, these fences, these pigs, not here. This, not here. This was still a hill. This whole building wasn't here. This tree is here and lives here because it was my husband's. Oh, are the ads gone? I'll tell the story again. But this tree is here, and it is a requirement that it stays because it was my husband's tree. He went into the woods, and the woods that used to be here, and he picked a tree and put a treehouse in it. And it was his place to hang out by my base. And then my base got so big that I was forced to keep the tree. The tree is a requirement. All right, I'll start from the beginning again. I'm eating some banana bread now. It's very weird to think about this world and how it used to be. Yeah, he asked me to keep that tree, and I said sure. He was very mad that I got rid of the whole forest, but I was like, alright, I'm not bringing the forest back. But... yeah. It's very weird to think about. But yeah. So you missed the story. This barn, built it back before my husband and I got married. This all used to just be a hill. Like, this was a hill that came pretty close back here. And I cut this hill and made all, like, put all my farms in here. Which first it was just the farms in the wall. And then it was, I dug a whole path. This actually goes all the way through and has an end point that, like, it leads out to. Which I have no plan for, but it does exist. And then, this build has been here for ages. This was one of the first that I did. I like the shape of it. I like the roof. It was like a new style of build for me. I don't like how short it is. I'd make it different now because it feels very, like, claustrophobic. But this like, originally... Oh, thanks. I like how this turned out a lot. Like, I feel like it ended up being really cool. And it incorporated the copper, which was important to me. At one point, a villager got out of my village, climbed up here, and just, like, lived. I don't remember what I did that broke the villager, but it just, like, it was up here. It was just, like, wandering around. And eventually I did something and it got loose and then it died, which I didn't mean to have happen, but this house thing was kind of, I don't know, it was like, I wanted to build a different shaped building, so I put it here. And then I wanted it to be lined up with my path. And this building was not here originally. The building that used to be here was a big, giant, deep slate monstrosity. I hated it and I tore it down. And when I built these little 2 buildings after the mud bricks got added to the game, love it. I love how this turned out. It ends up feeling a little less cramped and you can kind of walk through it. This is my wool farm. There's a bunch of sheep in here. I made it into a rainbow. All of the colors of the rainbow line up with which sheep is where. So this sheep lines up with the black one. This sheep lines up with the next one, and on and on and on. This sheep lines up with this one. So, and then this is my, if I was running the sheep farm, the wool would get picked up by this cart that's not here anymore. Which I think I don't know where. I can dump wool in here into the system, but I've turned off this farm pretty much indefinitely because I literally will never need wool ever again. I have so much of it. Oh, that's where the hopper minecart is. This here was a build that I did super early on. It used to have all of my maps in it. And I added like a staircase that you could get up and walk between the 2 buildings. I also used cracked deep slate for the first time in this. But this path was like my original path, so it was like my little walkway above. And then only this side you can get up. The other side you can't. Found treasure. That hasn't been true in a long time. That's funny, actually. And then I put an ender chest in here. I don't remember why that's there. But yeah, those were like original things. This path was original. I built this next to the path. This is the map for the entire world. Like, that's the giant hole we were just at. That's the giant boat. This is my chunk-sized map. We've got my base, which... Whoa! We need to update this map and this map. Please hold. Well, that didn't work at all. Oh yeah, the map is crazy. I get to fill this in. There we go. I must have done it partway through the process. I try and keep these up to date, but honestly, it's a giant pain to do it all the time, so I don't always get it fixed. But yay, now it's updated. So that's the update. This has also been updated. Oh no, this is also okay, hold on. We have clearly not done a map update in a moment. Like, and Studelo now has this water base around it. Oh, that actually looks super cool. Well, that's awesome. I also, like, made this base yesterday so that it, like, the water was all at the same height. It's very nice. I just kind of chip away at things all the time. Like, my base is ever-changing, but, like, there's also... Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta go up here. My base is ever-changing, but there's also stuff that just hasn't changed in a really long time. So it's like... Look at that. That looks so cool. Wow. Okay. I'm actually more happy with that than I thought I would be. It looks really nice. Yeah, and I was digging away this whole forest. So this whole island was a forest that I completely ripped out. Which is just it's so insane. And so was this, by the way. This was all a forest. A lot of what is here. And a lot of this is like, this dark green is now moss. That was not moss originally. I've redone that. Just so many things that I've done. This whole area was part of a forest. This is now a giant farm. This is my Junimo hut. Lighthouse. I need to actually work on this edge here. But this is like, this is all my area. This is a path that I made. This is, wait, where is it? Oh, this is something I have to fix eventually, is I have to update these maps because I think here is where that one tunnel comes. Okay, hold on. Let's go fly that direction. There's so much that I've done that I have not updated on the map. It's like, and none of it's big. Like, you guys would never notice or care, really, because it's not like a huge deal. See, I cleared out some trees. Started working on that anyway. But this is the piece that wasn't on the map. This is the end of my tunnel. Yeah, see? It's on the map now. It wasn't on the map before, though. So see, you can see the tunnel through here. What's this snow area? Oh, I'll show you that in a second. Let me put these maps back. But yes, the snow area, that's an ice farm. But I'll show it to you because it's cool looking. Nope. Nope. So like this here is an ice farm. I'll show it to you. Yeah, I wanted to fill in this because this is the tunnel. This is the tunnel that connects all of my farms, which I added, and I was like, why is it not on the map? All right, let's go over there to the ice area. So this is the other thing is we have, so my husband's house, so this here is a bridge that we were working on, my husband and I, which we need to finish. But it just like goes into this snow area. This here is what's called an ice farm. Super cool. I actually will harvest it to show it to you because I love it. But you basically have these blocks in the middle are full blocks of water, and once you open them up, they turn all of this back into full water blocks, which then freezes. So it's an easy way to make ice. And then as soon as, yeah, see, on the edge it starts freezing. But what's covered by these blocks will never freeze, so you can always come back and reharvest it. And this used to be closer to my base, but it was in the way, so I moved it. And it doesn't load as well, and I don't use it that often because I haven't done a big ice build recently. But it's pretty cool. And then like any water that's next to something will freeze quicker. So as it freezes, it will freeze faster, and then the whole thing will be refrozen. Yeah, it's exactly what it is. It's a giant ice cube tray. And I love that this mechanic exists. So you can see this is starting to freeze faster because once there's a block of ice, now there's all this space around it that can also freeze, and it just like it'll fill up. It's pretty cool. So yeah, that's what that is. I don't use it that often because honestly, I like forget. Also, these blocks, my husband was originally going to build the giant boat that's in the middle of the ocean. He was going to build it here. So he like planned it out, and we've never removed those blocks. And then over here is my like Christmas area that I made one year with my brother. I like wanted to have like it was a snow area. It's pretty close to spawn, so I built a giant snow globe, which I think you can get into. Technically, you can get into it. So this is my snow globe. And it's not spawnable, but I gave it like an ice spike, and it's pretty fun. That poor mountain? What poor mountain? The amount of calcite you used? Oh, true. That's really just from all the geodes. This calcite? I don't think I've dug out a mountain here. These are just from geodes. Then we have the path from spawn. This is the path from spawn. And I have little candy canes. And then this was like a work in progress. I mean, I wanted to get like the whole server engaged, and like nobody had time. So my brother built this cute guy. He's a snow golem with his candy cane. And then I made these candy canes, which I think are super cool. And then I used to have 4 beacons in this area, but I decided to reclaim them because we weren't using this area. So we have 2 different flavors of candy canes, this type and this type. They're kind of lit up, super cool. I have this Santa house. It had a little Santa hat-ish thing. I made these to kind of light up the path, which wasn't exactly the way I wanted it to be. And then I had like a, hey, if you wanna build here, please do. And I made an ice skating rink with cute little things. I have an igloo down here with a bed. And then I wanted to make paths that were like lit up. So this path exists. You can go under the candy canes. And then it has a little this was very dangerous because mobs went in here. And then but you could walk all the way around and connect back up to the middle, and then it was a big Christmas tree. So that was my Christmas area. It was really fun. I put a bunch of materials in here, eventually reclaimed them. I did this like 2 or 3 years ago, and nothing ever has been built since then, but this path leads to my brother's base, so it was kind of fun that he and I worked on some stuff together, but I had a lot of fun building these little, I don't even know what they are. Trying to find fun color palettes that were Christmassy, so, but yeah. That is my snow area. We also made the mistake of letting snow golems run free, and then we had a bunch of creeper holes everywhere because snow golems attack creepers. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. I also built this flower at one point and just like left it here. And then now my base is like encroaching upon where that flower is. Was not expected or anticipated at the time. I also was building these flowers. I wanted to make like a flower area, and I've never really decided what to do with this. I may end up removing some of them, but I do love some of these flowers. Like the blue ones especially, and the way that this like goes over the path, I thought was super cool. I had a lot of fun. I was trying to do some organic style building, and I was kind of trying to teach myself how to use multiple different colors, like different styles of blocks. And yeah, so that was like, I did a flower of every color, or I was working on a flower of every color, and like this was like a vining flower that had little baby flowers, which I thought turned out actually really cool, even though it was a small scale. I do have a giant pumpkin. It's over here. We have a Christmas island as well, and this is our pumpkin island. This is a giant pumpkin made out of pumpkins. My favorite weird fact about pumpkins is that the texture on the bottom is exactly the same as the texture on the top. And then there are little pumpkin minions inside the pumpkin. I had fun with this build. I think it turned out cool. Little pumpkins made out of wool as well. And then I added some jack-o'-lanterns to light up the area, which I thought looked really awesome because they just are pumpkins, but they like, and then yeah, I thought this area turned out really cool. This is my like Halloween island. I liked making these little lily pads, so this makes you want pumpkin. I want pumpkin everything. I'm in the mood for pumpkin. It's that time of year. So then I have a Christmas island, which also I had to get rid of my snow golems from there because actually, no, they died. The snow golems actually died because the trident drowns would shoot them, which I was so bummed because I wanted just like some cute little. I wanted some cute little snow golems running around, and no, they kept dying. So, but that island looked really cool. And then I have this island, which I finally took down this janky tree that I tried to make. I tried to freehand a tree, and it never looked good, and it had been there for years, and I hated it, so I finally removed it. But this is my wizard's tower. Could they survive in a snow globe? Probably. I also tried to put them in the present, and they still could get attacked and die. But then I have my boat. And this island is just such a mishmash. This was a bunch of challenge. I had like a Lego challenge calendar. And it was like, build this out of Legos. And so I did that, but with Minecraft. And I didn't last very long, but it was a lot of fun when I did it. And so I had this island is all a bunch of random builds. Like a giant slime block. Oh, this is dangerous. I love the giant slime block. It turned out really good. It was a lot of fun. A couple of my friends who are not big Twitch people came and watched my stream a little bit during that. It was pretty fun. Also, this used to be the roots of a one of those trees with the rooted dirt, one of these. I dug it all the way down into a whatever. I can't think of words right now. And then this is the first time I ever used obsidian to do building in survival. And this area is completely lit up and safe from mobs. 100%. Which is cool with these floating crystals. I also made a purple waterfall. It's like this part of the island is corrupted. I wanted to, like, this was one of the places where I wanted to start having some lore for my world, and I just lost motivation on, like, what I wanted to do with this area. So I have, like, I remember it was super fun to build the giant mushroom, and I had, like, a plan, and I had all this, and I just, like, I built this purple area. Love it. I'm obsessed with it, but I just lost all motivation to keep building. And my husband suggested that I build a pirate ship, which is how this came to be. So we've got a basement with some barrels, and then we got the steering wheel. I thought it turned out pretty good. We got the captain's quarters with the there's a drown down there. That's funny. Hi, Fab! Welcome in. See, they're coming for me. But yeah, there's the lighthouse, windmill that we built on stream. This was a naturally occurring ruined nether portal that I used to have built, and then realized I really didn't want it actually built, and I kept it though. I haven't made many or if any changes to it other than actually building the portal. I threw glass in it, which has confused a couple of people. But it used to be an actual portal that I could go into the nether with. I need to work on this moss. Changing all this over to moss. This is a place for my frogs. It's literally a prank nether portal. And all the, like, literally the gold is still here and the, like, lava is still here. I literally never did anything with this island. My mushrooms are here. This is where I grow my trees. Purple Lake was a giant nether. Oh, that would be wild, actually, if that was a giant nether portal. I don't know if you can make flat nether portals, but that would be really crazy if you could. What are you doing? He's having a little dance party. Look at this man. Oh, they're having a dance party. Welcome back, Slime Man. I was giving a little mini tour. Look, they're having a freaking dance party. Oh, this is funny. There's just some stuff that I've never, like, continued. I like this build, though. I was really proud of it. My husband was like, I want you to build a... Wow. This gets pretty dark, but not dark enough to spawn things. I want you to build a boat. I was like, what? I'm gonna be terrible at building a boat. And then I did it, and I was pretty proud of it. I like this. I like the color palette I chose, too. Also, these are all my skeleton horses. On a bony island. There's actually a couple more that I haven't brought over here yet because it's a pain to move them. I think there's one on top of my, Where is he? Yeah, there's one here. I have so many skeleton horses. Oh, have you guys seen my jail? Ooh, let me show you the jail. This is my jail. Oh, more skeleton horses, for the record. Yeah, the prison. I was very excited to finish this project. But the basement, first of all, has all the people that this was from 2023 is when we started this. So we have all the people that did, so we have Larsik, Sora, Alan, Fab, Grave, Soap, Wrath, AJ, King, Zero Star, Mrs. Thing, JSA, Finn, Ray, Foofs, Shark, May, Pew. That Pew died here. I've got a donk. Kemp, Callens, Spuddy, Panda, Midare. Who goes to jail? It's whoever redeemed to go to jail. So I had redemption on my Twitch that like you could put your name in the basement, or for a little bit more you could redeem an actual jail cell. So these guys here are my jailers. We've got 2 llamas. There is another llama. Yeah, he's over there. Those are my jailers. And so these are the people that are in jail. So we've got Frice, has an empty cell. That's what he wanted. We've got Sora, Ice and Snow, who's my brother, Wrath, AJ, Alan, and then we had a tiny space, so we put Mac, who is a cat. little bowl of food. And then we have, on this side, we have Foofs, and we have King, and we have me. So that was that, and then once we got the final redemption, which was Foofs, I think Foofs. No, King was the final. No, Foofs was the final redemption, and then I put myself in May of this year. We finished this project, and then we finally put the doors on, took out all the storage, and it's finally finished. But yeah, that project was a community project that one of my mods, Leah, suggested. And I was like, sure, let's do a community project where people can just redeem to put stuff in. And it lasted about 2 years. And it was really fun to build because I got to do a little bit of creative building. Not a huge amount, but like I had to figure out how to build this building. Like, what did I want the tower to look like? What did I want these corners to feel like? I put this ring like all the way around it. I have some like lit stuff going up the side. I had a lot of fun trying to figure out how I wanted this to look. And I used a very intentionally limited palette. And I really should start another project. And this is like the courtyard, which now has skeleton horses in it because of the skeleton traps. But this was just like, this was an island that we threw this build on. So I love how the corners turned out. I think they look really cool. I don't know, just like, it was a fun little project, and it's a cool little piece of my community's history on this world. It was fun to start doing community stuff, because when I started streaming on this world from time to time, I was like, it really makes sense for the community to be able to be a part of this world. Also, I have a redemption for putting your name in my vanilla survival world, which if you want to do that, it is available and will probably never run out because it's up here. So we have 5 people so far. We have Midare, Pew, Shark, JSA, and No Beard have redeemed. But this will go all the way around forever as long as we have this world and I keep streaming on it. So if you have the points and want to redeem, that's that. You also can put your name in my hardcore world, which it's just there whenever. that was me trying to figure out what to do on this top floor. Because this top floor was just like, it was something where I liked how it looked aesthetically. I liked the pink, I liked the spruce, but I didn't have a plan for what would go up here, and so I thought it'd be fun to put people's names, and then maybe put a little armor stand or something eventually. But I don't stream this world enough to like have people invest a huge amount of channel points into it, but I figured putting your name in there is kind of fun. And then eventually this is going to be a museum. So right now... Oh, I might have showed this off already on stream today. This over here I turned into a museum. I started the museum. So I have like... My plan for this whole area is to have like stacks of blocks. Oh. And I wanted to get it started, because I don't really know how I want it to be, but I want to have little museum, like, things that you walk through that are like, this is like this is like a stack of dirt blocks and a stack of whatever. Like, I want to have a stack of, well, maybe not a stack of every block, but like at least a little thing that talks about each different block type. Something like that. I haven't really laid it out too much, but that's kind of my thought. But that was the plan. That was the plan when building that outer ring. And it's been kind of just sitting dormant since I built it. So, yeah. And this is just my junk. Let's go put the ice away that's in my inventory. But yeah, I love this world. I'm very proud of it. And honestly, like, I come in here and I do stuff and I have a place for everything. And I have an organizational plan. Like, the reason this stuff is here is because these heads all go in a different location. This armor all goes elsewhere, but I'm out of room for it, so I actually need to create another storage area for some of that. Same with the pickaxes. I actually don't know where I store carved pumpkins. I might need to decide where those go. But I kind of have... This is like my I'm going to dump everything in here because I don't know where it lives chest. So... But yeah, I have... Oh, I have a few cool things in here that I didn't talk about. But this building over here became where I make all my banners. So I have all the different banners I've tried to make. I forgot that these changed texture and they look crazy. Ooh, yay! I will definitely add you. Also, these are all my cats. I have every cat. And then the black cats are over here. Whee! Whoop. I have my black cats here. But yeah, the heads go in here. Drowns, and then I've got these heads here, so. Alright, warped wood, glowy green letters. Ooh, I like that. Sorry, puppy. What do we got? Warped wood. I like this combination. Do you want lime green or regular green? Which we can try both. I have an unlimited amount of stuff, so. It's much easier than in my hardcore world. Today is 9/4/2025. So we'll do... I think this personally will look better. Yeah, I think that's what you really want. I think the lime would actually look like yellow. Yeah, that looks so cool. Oh, I need to put your number. I don't think I want to put numbers. I did this before, but I think we're gonna get rid of the numbers. Cause I don't like it. Better. Looks much better. Yay! Kitty's on the wall. Forever. It's almost been a year since the last time I put someone on the wall. That's so funny. I just don't play on this world all that often. But one of the projects that we need to do is... Actually, I think it was my 12-hour stream last year for my 4th anniversary. 5th anniversary is not going to have a big celebration this year, but we'll try and do something for my 6th. But we have Corbel. We just need Drillbat to be finished. Alright. I think I'm going to call it a stream. I'm kind of tired. So let's find someone to raid. Oh, a lot of people are playing Silksong. A lot of people are playing Silksong. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. Well... I don't want to watch Silksong, so I guess I'm sending you to Turtles and Chill. Literally everyone is playing Silksong. So, thank you guys for being here today. I appreciate you very much on this impromptu stream. I don't know when I'll be live next. If you're not in my Discord or you're not following my VODs channel, please do that. If you're not following my VODs channel, it's a great place to watch all my VODs. If you want to have stuff for the background, there's a lot of good long stuff in there that you can just like throw up and listen to me listen to me chat away. Thanks for being here. Good to see you, Storm and Kitty. You're such a... Oh, thank you. That's where I put like all my messenger speedruns, so it's a good one. I need to do some messenger speedruns actually, but I appreciate you all. I will see you guys later. Bye! Oh, don't worry. Most people don't watch VODs. I don't really care. You're good, I promise. See you later.